We take care of the whole recovery process, getting them back to the level they were before they got injured, and many times even better. What's involved is preserving dreams.
The first thing I do with any athlete is figure out their goals and then try to make a plan based upon that.
One of the things that people don't quite understand about team physicians is how invested we are in these people's lives. We don't look at you as a guy with a shoulder problem. We try to understand what it is that makes you tick.
At Athletic Brewing Company, we've built America's first craft non-alcoholic brewery. We've created a lineup of award-winning non-alcoholic beers. Our beers are made with organic grains and start at only 50 calories. Athletic beers are perfect for anyone who loves being healthy and active, but also loves to enjoy a great tasting beer with friends. To give us a try, go to athleticbrewingcompany.com and use code ATHLETIC20 for 20% off your first order.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
Welcome back to another episode of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. We are in the middle of another Takeover week. This week, we're joined by members of the Columbia field hockey team. So we have with us today Brooke Gasser, Bella Collins, Elizabeth Brissett, and Alexa Konomikes. First of all, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We hope you have some fun.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
This game is played exactly like Jeopardy, like you see on TV. There's 2 rounds. There's 4 categories in each round, and we'll go through and you have to answer in the form of a question. So before we get started here tonight, we're going to introduce our first 2 contestants, so we get to know them, and then we'll start playing. So we'll start with Brooke. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your year, what position you play, and where you are right now.
I am a junior. I am a defender, and I'm currently at home in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
What's going on in Virginia Beach right now? You getting some bad weather like us up in, New Jersey?
Yeah, the hurricane winds are coming. So my car was being blown all over the interstate this morning, which was a lot of fun.
So do you think you're ready for tonight's competition?
Oh, I think I'm definitely ready.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck. We're going to go to Bella. Bella, we talked to you on the podcast this week, so welcome back to another form of social media content.
Thank you for having me. Love to be here.
So most people know if you listen to the podcast, and if you haven't, I don't know why you haven't. You're in New York City right now, living with a couple of teammates.
Yes, I am. They're out there. They're definitely not giving me the answers to these questions. I swear.
No Googling. No Googling. So what led into your decision to go into New York for this semester?
I really wanted to be back in the city with some teammates, and I just love being around them, being able to practice, train as much as we can given the situation.
All right. Well, good luck, and we'll get going. I'm gonna read off the categories for round number 1. The first category is fictional Columbians. That's basically characters that went to Columbia on TV or movies, so that could be interesting. Columbia Fast Facts, general knowledge about the university. Field Hockey 101, which is some general common knowledge things about the sport of field hockey that hopefully you guys all know. Hopefully you do a little bit better than our football players did last week. And then CUFH history. So let's test your knowledge of the record books, which I know you guys all study from front to back. So by virtue of joining the Zoom call first, Bella, you get to pick the first category of the night.
Oh, wow. I'll go Columbia Fast Facts for 500.
Columbia Fast
big
Facts
money
for 500.
already.
This is exactly how football started, and it didn't end up very well. So just so you know. Okay, the 34th president of the United States actually was serving as president of Colombia in 1953 when he won the election.
Oh, what the heck?
1950s president.
You're literally a tour guide. What?
Bella got in just in time.
I never gave a tour. We got booted from campus in the spring before I could ever give a tour. So,
Bella, you got in just before time ran out. What's your answer?
Is it Taft?
First
that was
of all,
not the form of
in
a
the
question.
form of a question. And number two, it is incorrect. So Bella drops the points.
Oh, God. My confidence is too high right now.
Does anybody else want to give this a shot? All right, time is up. The correct answer is Dwight D. Eisenhower.
That's who I was going to guess.
No.
Regrets.
You saved your points. I'm already in a deficit significantly.
No, I didn't save them. They would have been one.
So nobody got that one right. Bella's down to negative 500. We've got a three-way tie for first with 0, but Bella still stays in control because nobody else got the question right.
I'll take CUFH history for 500.
CUFH history for 500. Going back to the big categories. In this year, CUFH defeated Princeton for the first time in program history. Alexa.
What was 2014?
That is correct. Getting on the board, 500 points. Nice work there. Alexa, you get to pick the next category when we get around to it. Here we are.
All right. So I'll do what is CUFH history for 400?
CUFH history for 400?
Yeah.
Okay. CUFH won this many games, a program record, in the year 2000. Time is up. Nobody buzzed in. Correct answer is 13. And I have an Amazon Echo next to me, so I'm not going to call you Alexa anymore. I'm just going to call you Lex, so it doesn't go off in the middle of our recording. That's great.
That is basically the story of my life. My sister told me that she wanted to give me a nickname so that her Alexa wouldn't respond, and I told her that I came first. So
I think you can change the name. I just haven't done it yet.
No, you can change it. You can change it to Echo. I'm pretty sure. I was like, just change it to Echo, so it's not a problem.
We're gonna have to do that. So I apologize. I'm not gonna do it in the middle of this, but Lex, go ahead and pick the next category.
I'll take Field Hockey 101 for 300.
Field Hockey 101 for 300. When obstruction, interference, kicking the ball, or playing the ball dangerously, these are awarded. Elizabeth.
What is a foul? Sorry.
No.
That's incorrect.
No.
What?
Lex, you got in second?
What are free hits?
That is correct.
Are you serious?
I've never taken a free in my entire life.
Bella, did you not buzz in?
I did, but way too late. I tried.
So Lex gets in there, up to 800 points. We have 2 players in the negatives, and Brooke still with 0. So Lex, what do you want to go with next?
All right, we'll go Field Hockey 101 for 200.
Field Hockey 101 for 2. This happens when a player is blocked intentionally or unintentionally. Bella.
What is obstruction?
You got it.
Still in the negatives. But
Working your way up, though. And control goes back to you.
I'll take Columbia Fast Facts for 300.
Columbia Fast Facts for 300. In 1939, Columbia played Princeton in the first televised sporting event in this game. Brooke.
Football? What is football?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So Brooke drops to negative 300. Elizabeth got in second.
What is baseball?
You got it.
Whoa.
Did you guess E?
I did.
Yes.
So Elizabeth, back up to 0 in second place, and you have control of the board.
What is Columbia Fast Facts 200?
Columbia Fastbacks for 200. You don't have to answer in the form of a question yet. This form of audio transmission was invented at Columbia in 1933.
They don't teach us this in tour guide training.
This is a part of
I
core.
feel like these are all things that you should know, Bella.
Time is up. Correct answer is FM radio.
Oh, there's no way I would have gotten
Yeah, I
that.
It's a tough one. So nobody gains or loses points on that. Goes back to you, Elizabeth.
I'll do FH 101 for 100.
FH 101 for 100. Teams arrange players into defense, midfield, and attack. Bella.
What is team field structure?
This seems vague.
Yeah, this was not a very good clue. I'm going to give it to you.
I'll take the point.
Yeah, formations are fine. Positions was what it was. It was worded poorly, so we'll go with it there. So up to
Technicality, I'll
200
take it.
points, Bella, and you get to go from there. We're going to be loose with it. We're just having fun.
I'm okay with that. We'll do fictional Colombians for 200.
Fictional Colombians for 200. Kate Hudson portrayed this Columbia journalism graduate in 2003's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh my goodness, I've seen this movie too.
I can picture her in the movie, but I have no clue what her name is.
Oh, I have no idea.
No idea whatsoever.
All right.
I
We
know
literally
that.
watched this movie in one of the Carmen lounges once. Like I remember it so clearly. Like we watched it at Columbia.
Is it Matthew McConaughey in this movie too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
know
know
the
the
name.
name.
This is tragic. Like this is
Just
tragic.
dancing around it. So nobody's buzzing in. Nobody wants to risk losing the points. And the correct answer is, who's Andy Anderson?
Oh, there's
What a
no-
name.
No.
So Bella, you get to go again.
Columbia Fast Facts for 400.
Columbia Fast Facts for 4.
You're really confident with these
I
ones.
want to get one of these.
Traditionally, first years must exit this building through its back doors and enter campus through the main gate to be introduced as Columbians for the first time. Bella, the tour guide.
What is learner?
That is correct.
Did we do that?
Yes.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we
That's
did do
on the first day where they make you walk in the back and walk through the gates, and all
Yeah.
the NTOP guides have like cowbells and
Yeah.
they let you.
And like balloons and stuff.
I didn't know
It was
that until I
very
looked that up.
creative.
So I think that's pretty cool.
I don't think I realized it was a tradition when it was happening.
Yeah, no,
They kind of just got like
Definitely
ushered out of
not.
the building.
I was
They
like,
just kind of
guys,
take you there and they don't really tell you why.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're outside and there's like Bella said, all the NSOP tour guides like blaring, like they're like beating, not even
Yeah. And you're like, wait a minute.
not drums.
I feel like NSOP was such a blur.
Well, because it's preseason. I don't remember anything from
Oh,
last
yeah.
year preseason.
Ooh, that's wiped from my brain.
I blocked it out.
So Bella, you're in the positives now. That's good.
It's taken a while to get here. Still losing.
600 behind Alexa. So you get to pick what's next.
Fictional Colombians for 300.
Fictional Colombians for 300. The title character of a binge-worthy Netflix series saw its main character head to Columbia in season 3, where she roomed with 3 girls on the rowing team. No takers on this one. Correct answer is Kimmy Schmidt, the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh,
I've
I was
seen
gonna
one
guess
episode of
Gossip
the
Girl
show.
because I know a lot of them go to Columbia at some point. But
At some point, they use Yale. They use Columbia's campus as Yale in that TV show, which
Interesting.
is false advertising.
It's funny when you see stuff that's filmed around Columbia and they try to play it off as something else. And you're like, oh,
yeah, like
no.
the first episode of Madam Secretary, you're like walking down the main
Yes.
campus and the one flag it has like a UVA logo super on it. And you're like, that is just not what UVA looks like.
No. All right, moving on to the next category. Bella, you're still in control.
We'll do CFH history for 300.
CUFH history for 3. one of 2 All-Americans, the CUFH all-time leader in assists, picked up Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year honors in 2014. Alexa.
It was Christina Frybot.
That is correct.
I was gonna say
Go Lex.
Guys, I actually did study the CFH history. No, I'm just kidding. But there's a plaque in our locker room that has her as the assist leader. She was like the NCAA statistics champion.
Is it near the goalie corner?
No, it's above the seats, so I guess kind of.
Okay.
It's right behind the fridge, so where we all go. So
Lex, increasing the lead to 1,100, and you get control back of the board.
all right, I'm going to go with CFH history for 200.
All right, CUFH history for 200. This former standout played for CUFH from 2013 to 2016 and set the program's all-time record for goals and points. Elizabeth.
Who is Maeve Doherty? Is that
It's
right?
Incorrect.
No,
So
I played with
Elizabeth
Hard
drops.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Bella, you got it second.
Who is Katie Roosterholz?
You got it. That is correct.
Ooh.
Good answer.
I also thought of Maeve, but I was like, wait, she was definitely past 2016.
Yeah, I played with her in 2017.
Yep. Another good
By
player.
played, I mean I watched her play.
Maeve was a primary, like a defensive player, and really didn't start scoring till about her junior year, or else she would have probably been up there. But still,
That's my goal. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm out in junior year, scoring all the goals.
Just you wait.
Bella, goes back to you.
How about FH 101 for 400?
FH 101 for 4. This area is the only place a goal can occur. Brooke.
The circle.
Yep.
What is the circle? Sorry.
Yep, that's fine. You good cover.
Oh, someone.
Brooke
was
up
it
into the
this year?
positives for
Right.
with
I don't
100
know.
points.
That's
That's
so
like
unfair. I should not
400
be able to ask for that answer.
Brooke, you get to pick the next category.
FH 101 for 500.
FH 101 for 500. We're getting a good game here. In this year, field hockey was introduced as an Olympic sport. This is a tough one. That's why it's 500. All right, time is up. Correct answer is 1924.
Oh,
That's a long time
It
ago.
is a
I was
long
gonna
time
guess
ago.
like
So
an
much later.
Yeah, I was going to guess something in the 80s.
Yeah.
All right, Brooke, it goes back to you to pick the next category.
Columbia Fast Facts for 100, please.
Columbia Fast Facts for 100. This is the number of undergraduate schools at Columbia. Alexa,
what is 4?
you got it. 1,200 points for Alexa.
This isn't fair.
Why is it not fair?
He's just so much better than
You gotta
us.
be strategic, you know?
Alexa's had one more year than Bella and I, and 2
Have
more
I?
years than
Yeah.
E.
Yeah, exactly.
He's had more
the
experience.
least-
By the end of this semester, you'll only be 1 semester behind me.
True.
So
I'm still
Alexa
far
stays
from-
in front with 1,200 points. It's still a lot of game left, so time to catch up. Alexa, what do you want to go with?
Keep this 500 right now. I'll go for fictional Colombians with 500.
The daughter of a mobster on a hit HBO series graduated from Columbia College and went on to attend the law school. This is disappointing. I know it's been up to the air for a long time.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't watch that much TV.
All right.
So not
All
my
right.
category.
That's fair enough too. Bella, you want to take a stab at it?
What is The Sopranos?
Can I get a first name?
Oh, it's the daughter. Oh, I was thinking. Oh, I have no idea.
Time is up. So Bella's going to drop on that.
Oh,
Yes.
in the
I love
pause.
to do that.
It was Meadow Soprano.
That's
Great
a
TV
name.
show.
I've
But
never
I mean,
seen the show. I know the name.
that's why you guys go to Ivy League schools. You don't watch TV.
Of course, never.
Background.
So Alexa, goes back to you with a few categories left here in the first round.
I'll do CFH history for 100.
CUFH history for 100. She was the 5th coach in CUFH history, spending 5 seasons on the sidelines with the Lions before accepting the head coaching post with the U.S. women's national team. Elizabeth,
Who is Caroline Nelson Nichols?
you better have gotten that one right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Definitely.
Is
Wow.
correct. And then Elizabeth, you get to pick the category for the first time, I believe, or the second time. It's all a blur.
Roast.
I'll do fictional Colombians for 100.
Fictional Colombians for 100. This NBC series that was recently rebooted had its two main characters, which also hold the show's name as the title, portray Columbia alumni.
See, like this clue is really trying here to like give it to you, but
That's why it's 100 points.
I still don't watch TV.
Time is up. Correct answer is Will and Grace.
Oh, I've never seen
I
that.
had no clue
I'd
they
never
were
seen that.
Columbia alums.
Yeah,
like
neither.
in the show.
According to
All right.
Wikipedia, that was a thing. All right, we have one category left in the first round, and it's going to be fictional Colombians for 400. Matthew Fox portrayed this main character from the hit ABC show Lost that aired from 2014 to 2010. Matthew Fox also a real Columbia alum. Do we know the character's name?
I don't
Time's
know
up.
who Alex is.
It is Jack Shepard.
Would never have gotten
If it was Derek Shepard, I would have known. But Jack Shepard,
I can't believe Lost has been off the air for 10 years too. That's another thing that's aging me. Anyway, we've wrapped up round one. It's been a competitive first round. Alexa Economics is in first place with 1,200 points, followed by Brooke Gasser with 100 points, and Bella Collins and Elizabeth Brissett tied with negative 100. Still a lot of game to be played. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk to Elizabeth Brissett and Alexa Economics. So stick around for round two of Trivia Takeover presented by Columbia Orthopedics.
During my time at Columbia, the incredible support from the university, alumni, and parents has helped us make great strides in the resources we've been able to provide our student athletes in and out of competition. We do not want to lose that momentum during this unprecedented year. With that in mind, I'm excited to announce the launch of the One Roar campaign for athletics. For this year only, the One Roar Fund will replace all sports-specific fundraising. By bringing our alumni and parent communities together, we can truly do something exceptional for past, present, and future Columbia Lions. In these times where reduced revenues and increased fiscal pressure are the new normal, the money raised during this campaign will support each of our 700-plus student athletes from all 31 sport programs, as well as the administrative units that support our teams. Your past investments in our athletic programs have been critical to our success, and I hope we can rely upon you to help our entire department through these challenging times. Be safe and go Lions.
All right, welcome back to round two of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. We're going to meet our final two contestants before we get into the second round here where the points are doubled. So let's start with Elizabeth Brissett. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what year, position, and what you've been up to under quarantine. Where are you right now?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore in Columbia College and I play forward. I'm originally from Westchester, New York, but I'm in the city right now in an apartment with some friends.
Nice. What's it going to take to get a little bit of a comeback here in round two?
It's going to take a lot, but I think the points doubling might help me or hurt me. We'll see.
Good
or
luck.
hurt me.
Yeah, good. We don't know.
It's a double-edged sword.
It is. It really
Alexa,
is.
I've turned off my Amazon Echo, so we won't be interrupted in this round. Sorry about that. Sorry for the.
No, I get it. I really do. Unfortunately.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you've been up to under quarantine.
So I would have been a senior this year, I guess, but I'm taking a voluntary leave of absence right now. So normally for CFH, I'm a goalie. I'm in Columbia College like the rest of us here. I'm majoring in biology, but for now I'm residing in Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from, and I'm actually working as a medical assistant, getting some pre-med experience while I'm taking some time off.
Well, you're in front so far. Got a little bit of a lead to work with as we get ready for round two. So good luck. Hopefully you can stick with that. But we'll see what happens here in round two. It's gonna be a fun round. So we'll run through the categories just like we did in round one. The first one is only here, hashtag only here. These are things kind of associated with New York City and things you can only kind of do in New York. The second category is know your coach. all questions about new head coach Katie DeSantis. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Who am I is some fast facts about some of your teammates. One of you might even be a clue. We set up this board well before we knew who the contestants were. So, I mean, that's all up for grabs. And then finally, behind the scenes, some other people that work at Columbia that, you know from, you playing games, and if you work on the event staff and things like that, some people that do a lot behind the scenes at Columbia, but don't necessarily see on a day-to-day basis. Well, nobody sees them on a day-to-day basis because we're in quarantine. So that being said, we're going to start round 2. We're going to go to Elizabeth to start because try to help her get back into the game here.
Good. All right. I'm going to go with only here for 400.
Only here for 400. One of the most popular cuisines in New York City, the first of these establishments in the United States, opened in 1895. Bella.
What is a pizzeria?
You got it.
Okay, I was gonna say halal cart, but then I was like, is a halal cart considered an establishment because it's on
it's on a cart.
It's on wheels.
But like pretty popular in New York.
Very popular.
Established anywhere though, yeah, because it's on wheels.
So Bella opens up round 2 with the 400 points, gets her back into the positives, and she gets to pick the next category.
Let's do Who Am I for 400.
Who am I for 400? Last season, this student athlete was named second team All Ivy League, despite only playing in 5 games. Elizabeth.
Who is Ellie Decker?
That is correct.
What a star.
Game-winning goal against Penn.
Missed that girl.
Didn't she have a hat trick in Penn too?
Yeah. No, she had a hat trick against Dartmouth. And she was I was just going to say, Ellie and I, if you're watching this, if you're listening, we were roommates that night at Dartmouth. And we accidentally stayed up way later than we were supposed to because we were just talking, just having a good time. And the next day, she played the game of her life. So, not to say I had anything to do with it, but like.
You kind of had something to do with it. All right, Elizabeth, you get to pick the next category.
I'll do Who Am I for 200.
Who am I for 200? She became the first CUFH student athlete to ever earn NFHCA National Offensive Player of the Week honors in 2019. Alexa.
Sorry, I clicked it early because I got excited. Who's Kelsey Farkas?
Yeah, that's right.
The one and only Kelsey Farkas, former roommate.
Kelsey Farkas, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, she's okay.
One of these questions better be how many fingers has Kelsey broken?
There are too many.
What's the answer? Can you tell us? Anybody know the answer? Bonus points, maybe?
I actually think it's 5.
I would say it's either 5 or more.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Yeah, if Kelsey wants to confirm that before the end of the broadcast, we'll award bonus points at the end. Lexi, you get to go next.
All right, we'll keep it here. We'll go Who Am I for 600.
Who am I for 600? A 2019 All Ivy League and NFHCA All Region selection, she was named to the United States U21 team in January 21. Elizabeth.
Who is Allison Smith?
That is correct.
Yes.
Another legend.
And up to 900 points.
Stars.
Wow.
This is the comeback season we were talking about.
My buzzer pressing skills are not on par.
I know. I think
he needs to train our buzzer pressing skills.
Well, Elizabeth's back in this with 900 points, and she gets to pick the next category.
I'll do Who Am I for 800.
Who am I for 800? Popular category. This first year is the daughter of a Stanley Cup winning and NHL Hall of Fame goalie. Elizabeth.
Who is Annabelle Brodeur?
Correct.
No way.
You didn't know that?
I had no clue.
Are you kidding?
I've never been in school with her. I've never talked to her, really.
We didn't blow up her spot.
Name?
No.
No, that's a pretty cool fact.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah, now into first base,
cool.
surging into first place with 1,700 points. So what's it going to be, Elizabeth?
I'll just stick with this. Who am I for 1,000?
Closing out the category. This junior forward, This junior forward attended the same high school as former U.S. Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. No takers on this one. It's been a successful category. Time is up.
Oh,
Yeah, Alexa got in late. The correct answer is Emma Domich.
that's who I was gonna
Really?
guess because I was like, it's not Bella because Bella would be answering if it was her. And the only two junior forwards left are Alana and Emma.
Tried to get in late, but just ran out of time there. But so control goes back to Elizabeth.
Let's see. I guess I'll do only here for 200.
Only here for 200. Everybody's skirting away from Know Your Coach. Originally known as Loniker Square, this midtown tourist attraction was renamed in 1904 after this world-renowned publication. Brooke,
What is Times Square?
you got it. Up to 300 points for Brooke.
Times Square is a world-renowned publication.
No, the New York Times is, though.
You know, the more you know.
Alexa, it might be time for you to come back to school. Maybe.
I think you're right.
Brooke, you get to pick the next category.
I'll take it head on. Know Your Coach for 200.
Know Your Coach for 2. A 4-year standout for the field hockey team, Katie DeSantis graduated from Columbia in this year. Alexa.
What is 2013?
That's right.
And was 2013?
What is this? Fine. That's what we put in there. So Alexa gets the points. 100 behind Elizabeth now, and she gets control.
All right, we'll go with behind the scenes for 200.
Behind the scenes for 200. The athletic trainer for the field hockey program joined Columbia in 2018 after 2 years at Rutgers. Bella.
Who is Ted?
Can I get a last name?
Bella, no.
Oh, no.
You want to be
Bella.
Go to the next one. You know his last name?
Are you kidding me? She doesn't get any points. No.
Time is up. Bella's going to drop.
I don't deserve them.
Bella drops to 100 points.
Ted, I hope you're watching this. think about how much you do for Bella.
Yeah.
How many times you've wrapped her.
Goes back to Alexa.
We'll go behind the scenes for 400.
Behind the scenes for 4. He is the administrator for Columbia Field Hockey and has previously spent time at LIU Brooklyn. Alexa.
Who's Matt Scally?
That's right. Back into first place with 2,000 points. And you get to pick the next category.
We'll go Know Your Coach for 400.
Know Your Coach for 400. This is the number of times DeSantis was named All Ivy League in her playing career. Time is up. Correct answer is 3.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
Go, Katie.
Pretty good.
Hey, Katie.
Yeah, kind of a flex.
Alexa, goes back to you.
All right, we'll do Know Your Coach for 600.
Know Your Coach for 6. She became the first player in program history to post 3 of these in a single game in 2012. Brooke.
What is a goal?
Not incorrect. So Brooke drops.
Not incorrect. Oh.
It's incorrect. Sorry. No, that is not correct. It is incorrect. I cannot speak. Let's see. Did anybody else get in? Alexa.
What are defensive saves?
That's also incorrect. So Alexa drops to 1,400.
Oh
no.
That does hurt.
Time is up. And the correct answer are assists.
The assists seem to...
Yeah, that is the record. It's been done about 6 times, and Katie's done it twice. She was the first.
It's impressive.
Setting the standard. So I believe it goes back to you, Alexa. Trailing Elizabeth now by 300.
All right, we'll go with only here for 600.
Only here for 6?
Yep.
Only here for 600. This common occurrence, especially during rush hour, is actually illegal in New York City. Elizabeth.
What is jaywalking?
Incorrect. So Elizabeth drops down to 1,300. Then Alexa got in.
What is honking or beeping?
Yep, that is right. Honking your horn is illegal.
Have you never seen
There's the signs, especially in Midtown.
There's signs all over the place that say there's like a $350 fine or something if you honk your horn.
Yeah,
Does
that's
anyone
a big
actually
point.
get fined?
New York City could be making so much money if they fine people.
Oh.
I had no idea that was a law.
Alexa goes back into first place with 2,000 points, and she has control of the board.
All right, we'll go with 800 for only here.
Only here.
Only here.
Only here for 800. One of New York's tallest landmarks that gets struck by lightning around 23 times a year. Brooke.
What is the Statue of Liberty?
Incorrect. So Brooke drops, and then we go to Bella.
What is the Empire State Building?
You got it. Up to 900 points for Bella.
There are a lot of tall landmarks in New York City that could get.
I was like, yes, but that makes so much more sense now.
There's so many tall things. So,
yeah, Bella's not one of them though.
No, I am.
That was a good one.
I've been told. My 5'2" stature definitely doesn't get struck by lightning that frequently.
Well, that's a good thing. Bella, what do you want to go with next?
I'll go #only here for 1,000.
Closing out the category.
Yeah.
If this borough of New York was its own city, it would be the 4th largest in the United States. Bella.
What is Manhattan?
That is incorrect. So
no.
Drop. And we go to Alexa.
What is Brooklyn?
That is right. You had process of elimination there a little bit. So she's up to 3,000 points.
Oh, I was so confident.
Yeah, wow.
And control goes back to you, Lex.
All right, we'll go for, we'll dive right back into that Know Your Coach for 800.
Know your coach for 800. The name of DeSantis' twin sister who she played with at Columbia.
I just heard a ding. Someone buzzed in.
Yeah, it was a little bit early, so we're going to go to Brooke.
Who is Bridget DeSantis?
That is right. Sorry, Elizabeth. It was really early, and everybody else heard it too.
You stop cheating.
What's the scoreboard, Bella?
Oh, I know I'm not the worst loser right now. I'm the second worst.
Thanks, Bella. Way to throw me under the bus.
I got called out by Eve. This is all her fault.
So Brooke's we got 4 categories left. You're trying to get out of the hole here. So what's going to be?
Behind the scenes for 600.
Behind the scenes for 600. The senior woman administrator at Columbia. She has spent over 25 years at the university. Alexa.
Who's Jackie Blackett?
That is right.
Alexa,
Jackie Blackett.
Stop playing.
So extends the lead a little bit more to 3,600 points and goes back to Alexa.
All right, we'll do behind the scenes for 800.
Behind the scenes for 800. This member of the compliance staff was a former diver at Rider University. Things are getting a little bit more difficult. Time's up. Correct answer was Ainsley Carter.
I was going to say, was
I was
Kevin
going to guess
diver,
Ainsley.
or is Ainsley the diver? Well. I don't know if I can see Kevin diving. No offense to Kevin.
Kevin Burton was a basketball player.
Yeah, that
makes
so
more sense.
we have 2 former varsity athletes in the compliance office. You had a 50-50 shot.
And you messed up.
All right. Alexa goes back to you. 2 categories left in round 2.
All right, we got to save Know Your Coach for last. So we'll go behind the scenes for 1,000.
Behind the scenes for 1,000. This is a tricky one. You could sometimes find Columbia's associate athletics director for facilities operations at Baker turning on and off the water cannons on a CUFH game day. No take. Oh, Brooke, just before. Who is it?
I have a 50-50 shot, but who is Patrick Dessar?
That's not correct. That is incorrect.
Yikes.
So Brooke drops there.
A nice try, Brooke.
Pat was a clue on the last game. The correct answer today is Steve Figueroa, who is Pat's boss.
I didn't know his last name.
It was the 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I like taking the risk there.
Nothing to lose.
All right, we have 1 category left in the second round. It's Know Your Coach for 1,000. Prior to returning to Columbia as an assistant coach, DeSantis spent 1 year on the sidelines at this institution located on Long Island. Elizabeth, you got in that time.
What is Hofstra?
You got it.
Yeah.
2,300 points within striking distance here of Alexa as we close out round number 2. So before we head into Final Jeopardy, we're going to go through the scores one more time. Brooke and Bella, you're in the negatives, but we're going to bump you up to 500 just so you can have some points to play with.
Aww.
That's so generous.
You got to make some things interesting. Everybody gets a chance at Final Jeopardy. So Brooke and Bella up to 500 points, still tied for third place. Elizabeth in second with 2,300 points, and Alexa is in first place with 3,600 as we head into the final exam, as we like to call it. So in a second, we're going to reveal the final category for the exam. And the clue is the Varsity C. So at this time, if you could privately send in your bids into the chat, don't do it to everybody, just send it to me. We'll take a quick break and we will reveal the clue for the final exam when we come back. This is Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. Hey everyone, I'm Mike Kowalski.
I'm Kyle Matrician.
And this is Megan Rojas.
And in case you're not one of our millions of listeners, we're the hosts of a weekly podcast called The Roarcast.
Each week, we catch up with Columbia student athletes and coaches and give you the latest info on all of our varsity programs.
New episodes are posted on Mondays. You can subscribe today by searching for Columbia Athletics on Apple Music, Spotify, Stitcher, and SoundCloud.
You can also find us on gocolumbia.com/podcasts.
Roar.
Lion.
Roar. Welcome back once again to Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. We're in the final exam portion of the show. So we've revealed the category. We have all the bids in. The final category was the Varsity C. And at this time, we are going to reveal the final clue. Micah Blindenbach earned this award at the 2020 Virtual C Celebration for achieving the highest GPA for a graduating senior. So how well did you pay attention at last year's Virtual C ceremony? So this time we'll wait for the contestants to put in their final answers. All right, so all the answers are in. It's time to reveal the final answer for the final exam on Columbia Trivia Takeover. Correct answer is the Marion Phillips watch. So we get some good reactions here. We'll see how everybody did. We'll read off the bids. We'll start with Brooke, who had 500 points going in, and she bet 400 of them. So she was trying to stay in the positives. And her answer was the watch, which is not descriptive
wrong,
enough,
but not right.
but not right. So Brooke drops to 100 points. And then we go to,
we refer to it as more like the watch.
We go to Bella, and she bid 450. So also playing a little bit conservative, tried not to, well, not a little bit, but she tried to bet it most of it. And she put in the Eisenhower watch, which is incorrect. That goes to the highest GPA for the men's side of things. So she drops to 50.
I was tricked.
So things are getting very interesting. Here as we move to Elizabeth in second place at 2,300. Her bid was 1,300, trying to catch Alexa, and her answer was also the watch. So she drops all the way down to 1,000 after her bid of 1,300. And that leaves us with Alexa. So let's see what she went with. Alexa bid 1,500, and her answer was correct. The Marion Phillips watch. So she moves up to 4,100, and she is our Takeover Trivia champion for Columbia Field Hockey. So congratulations.
Good job, Lex.
Good game, Alexa.
Built a little bit of an early lead and kind of held on there. A late surge from Elizabeth.
Really brings back the spirit of competition that we're missing so much right now. Yeah.
This replaces the fall 2020 season.
So we want to thank all of our contestants tonight. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another episode with men's soccer. I'm Mike Kowalski. Thanks for joining us tonight. Talk to you soon.